Well, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Super Street getting ready to start things off. Kent Height rolling in from Copper Canyon, Texas. A little 401 powered AMC Gremlin. Neat car and totally street legal. Yaha. He's going to be in our first pair, and I do not remember seeing Kent go down the racetrack yesterday. So I would say strong probability that Kent rolled in overnight. And here he is, round number one. 1090 up on the scoreboards and going to turn him loose and see who gets to come back for round number two. Super Street cars, you should be in the lanes. Super Street, you should be in the staging lanes. Super Street, to the lanes, please. And Warren lets me know that live stream is up and running. Good morning to all you kids and groovy guys and groovy gals out there in dragracer.tv land. Glad to have you on board. Those of you that are working on Saturday, I'm sorry. But listen in, and we'll try to keep you somewhat entertained as the day goes on. Mother Nature is not looking nice at all for tomorrow. So we're going to see how much we can get done today, hence the revised schedule. Dick Sperry, Kent Height going to do battle. Wasn't going to say anything while they were quiet. Kent Height's little 401 powered AMC Gremlin won it all down in Oklahoma a few weeks back in a really cool final round that featured him and Nick Siebert in a pair of cars that, for all intents and purposes, perfectly street legal, or as some would say, what Super Street should be. But right now, it's all about running the number. And Kent Height with no laps. Going to see what he can do with Dick Sperry's machines. The Markle, Indiana runner at the wheel, the 81 Malibu there on the left-hand side. But, yep, that is street legal. Mufflers, license plate, turn signals, the whole bit on that AMC Gremlin, and he can run 1090s with ease, let me tell you. Neat car. Green, and away we boogie. It's the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boys Company B. For Kent Height and Dick Sperry. Double breakout. Going to go to Dick. 1086 at 125. 1081 by Kent Height at 126 miles an hour. Kind of hard to judge, but let me tell you, the air's cool this morning. Looks like it may be breakout the city as Chris Harden comes rolling in. His first generation Chevy 2. What was originally conceived to be an economy car. Built with 4 cylinders and 6 cylinders. He's evolved into the Mercury 4-cylinder that's, well, been around forever. Jason Satterley's got the small block underneath the hood of his Camaro over here on the jig side. Winner, chicken dinner, going to go to Satterley. 1094 at 131, 1088 by Chris Harden. His little Chevy Deuce goes cruising through at 117 miles per. Brandon Cincinnati in the Malibu a wagon. 400 cubic inch mouse motor in the Malibu. And Mark Harmon. Not of NCIS fame, but Mark Harmon at the wheel of his Camaro here on the right-hand side. Super Street, we are underway. Round number one. If you're not in the lanes, I don't know where you are. I don't know why you're not here. Super Street, round number one, underway right now. Everybody's in, locked, loaded, green lights appear. Identical numbers in the reaction time, just a little bit different order between the two. 1091 at 120 miles an hour for Cincinnati. Gets the win in the wagon. 1094 by Harmon. Harmon had the better light. He was 13 on the tree. Brandon was 31, but Brandon turned on the wind bulb down at the other end of the racetrack, and that's the one that counts. Matt Riley out of Springfield. Gentleman who sells sailboat fuel. A lot of hot air, yep. Rob Foss, Bill Jackson race engines. Chevy S10, 406 small block. Nitro Joe's brother-in-law, I believe. Wheels up launch. Matt Riley off and running the Camaro. Rob Foss in the truck. It's the truck. It's the Camaro. It's the red car at the stripe. Woo, Foss, 1079 at 125. Matt Riley, 1084 to $125 as well. Can you say both were a little fast? Well, if you can't, I just did. 1084 to 125 for Matt Riley. 1079 for Mr. Foss. Little S10. Day is done. Phil Spida and Terry Terrence waiting patiently. A little cleanup over here on aisle number 2, the Jegs lane. Terrence at the wheel of the Chevy Nova 70 edition. Former Sports Nationals champ. One and all. The sports dance about, well, wait a minute. Let me do this. I can count them. Don't even have to take 8 years ago. I think that's right. 2011, 2019. That's 8 years, correct? Okay, all right. I'm not going to use that Common Core stuff. We'd still be here come Thanksgiving if I was using Common Core. Phil Spida there on the left-hand side. Spida, who's been known to put that Cavalier in the winner's circle on more than one occasion. The Ohio-based entry left lane, the Kentucky-based entry right side. Phil's Cavalier. Got that big motor underneath the hood. Little lightweight car charging hard. Top end. Coming. Got him. 1087 at 131. Terry Terrence goes 1078 at $128. Terrence got down there, took the stripe by a train length. Handed the win right over to Mr. Smida. This will be the first recipient of the Burlington Northern and Santa Fe Conductors Cap today. Kelly Sperry comes in now, the 64 Nova on the left-hand side. Taking on Mark Smith. Mark has that Race to Win Motorsports bounty on his back as the Mustang from right here at the Bowling Green. Gets ready to take on the payroll technician out of Fort Wayne. Ms. Kelly there on the left-hand side. Motored Chevrolet, big motored Chevrolet underneath the hood of the Mustang. What's that, you say? Yes, indeed. 620 cubic inches of romping, stopping rat motor and a pony car. And Kelly Sperry just picked the pocket, 1092 at 121, the first of our Race to Win Motorsports bounty collectors today. Kelly Sperry taken out. Mark Smith, the opening round of elimination. Wowza. Smith went under. Kelly goes 1092 to pick the pocket. Dale Schaefer gets the win on a double breakout over Bruce Burnson. As Schaefer's Maverick from West Virginia goes 1083 and a 1082 by Bruce. The runner out of Florida, it is Mustang in an all-Ford round of Super Street. But how about Kelly Sperry? The Race to Win Motorsports Bounty Hunter. Picking up a few shekels there from Janice and Michael Swan. And it looks like a little quick flick of the computer up here. Get the scoreboards cleared and ready to go. And I do believe we have accomplished our mission. Scoreboards were hung up. All right, so Frank Jenkins rolls in his Pontiac down the left-hand side with the Bill Jackson Scratchers Racing engines underneath the hood, and Kenny McNichol. Went car shopping for a super street car, found his Grand Prix and said, hey, ought to work. Jenkins off and running, his Pontiac there on the left-hand side. Right, hold off McNichol's Pontiac on the right-hand side. He gets it done, 1092 at 128. 1094 at 121 miles an hour. Dalton Deffenbaugh, the young man out of Lebanon. Taking on Jim Udom. Good pair here on the line. Age of treachery versus youth and skill. Good lights for the pair of them. This one should be fun. 2,000 difference this end. Dalton gets it down on the other end with the youth and skill. 1089.6 under by 4. 1080 by Jim Udom. That's under by, well, not 4 certainly, but a whole bunch more. Presley Ray, the young lady out of Louisville, the gym manager, the ATM Innovation. The Royal Purple Corvette on the right side, taking on Ray Miller's Monza. It's the Miller Monza mobile. Off and running there in the left lane. Presley Ray, ATM Corvette, coming, top end. Going to be the Miller mobile. 1089 at 5, beats a 1084 4. 140 miles an hour by Ray, 136 by Presley. Just a little bit too much stripe down there at the other end of the racetrack. Bob Schmitz, Chevy 2 comes rolling in next, the runner out of Grove City. All I needed was one more O in the name of that town. It could have been Groovy City. Bitsy Satterley out of Lawrenceburg. Town that was obviously named after Pete. Right? Lawrenceburg? Pete? Never mind. Okay. Then on the left-hand side, wheeling and dealing, the little Chevy 2. Second generation runner, and Schmitz got problems, and Bitsy takes way too much stripe. 1088 by Satterley at 117. Bob Schmidt's Nova was getting small in the rearview mirror because Schmidt had problems. Slows up to a 1386, 63 mile an hour, but that is a winning time slip for Mr. Robert. Denny Napier's little Vega comes rolling in next. Your reigning division champ. They're on the left-hand side, and Ron Gerstner. . four-cylinder Honda Civic. Look at the park champ on the trailer. There goes Gersten. The Honda. Sticking the nose out in front. Napier trying to give chase. Ties him up. Gets him. 11:01 at 132. 10:87 at about 26. Stock Eliminator, need the left side of the ladder, please. Round number one. Stock Eliminator, left side of the ladder, please. Round number one. Stockers, left side of the ladder, please. Round one. Need you to late. Left side of the ladder in stock is Randy Ship and Tony Tanner. Come rolling in. Tony at the wheel. His Oldsmobile. The Morning View, Kentucky-based driver. I think we determined here last year that Morning View, Kentucky has got to be a town that faces east, right? Morning View. And the Morning View driver gets the win. 10:87 at 132. Randy Ship goes 10:85 at 142 miles an hour. A little bit too quicker than Tony Tanner, who goes quick as well. Need our first three designated pair in stock. Joseph Santangelo, Brian Merkel, Wallace and Bennett. Excuse me. First three pair, Hidalgo and Morris, Walker and Heron, and Wallace and Bennett. Not Joe and Brian. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean to give you a heart attack. As Roddy Maggart and Doug Wood make their way down track. Worst light in this pair, a 009, and that's the winning driver. 1091 by Ronnie. 1091.3 and a 009. 1092.9 and a 006 by Doug Wood. 13-pound difference between the two of them. Stock Eliminator, first three designated pair. Wallace and Bennett. F-stock automatic and E-stock automatic. Walker and Heron, factory stock B and F-stick. And Hidalgo and Morris, E-stock automatic and B-stock automatic. Need you to the lanes, please, along with the left side of the ladder for pairing. Jeremy Shell and Michael Shelton. It's the Shell and Shelton battle here in the opening round, and it's going to go to Shelton. The Ohio-based S10 gets the win, 1083 over 1082 by Jeremy. 3 thousandths of a second difference between the two of them going down the racetrack. As Craig Meyer rolls up to the line now, Lynn gets ready to turn on the computer. Nick Vogelsang rolls the Looney Tunes car in. Computer's on. Meyer rolls in. That's a hit. There we go. Vogelsang now going to roll in. There we go. Sometimes you just got to, give him a little help. Coax him somewhat. 500 cubic inch Mopar. Spotting a little small block Chevy Nova. Close it in, top in. Wind's going to go to Vogelsang. 1091 at 89 miles an hour. 1093 at $136 for Craig Myers. Vogelsang using that reverse throttle stop, shutting the car down at the other end of the racetrack now. Alan Bush and Wayne Kelly come rolling in next. Kelly's 92 Brett over here on the right-hand side. Got the big motor underneath the hood. In fact, both of them got a big 580-plus cubic inch Chevrolet underneath the hood. Bush out of Erie, Illinois. Sounds like a spooky town to me. Out of Bushy's Bar and Grill. Little 77 Chevy Nova there on the left-hand side, waiting for Alan to roll in. Alan better hurry up. There you go. And green lights up there. Yes, indeedy, boys and girls. Alan Bush goes 002 and goes down and takes a chunk. And I do mean a chunk of finish line. 1099 by Wayne Kelly. The swimming pool contractor gets the win in the Beretta. 1077, 143 by Alan Bush. Whew. I'm going to run out of Northern Santa Fe Railroad conductor's cap before this day's over with. Tim Purcell left side. Ray Dew Over on the right, as Cindy's listening in back in League City, Texas. And Ray gets the win, 1096 and 128, 1102 for Timmy Purcell, the Decatur, Illinois based runner. Little 72 Chevy Nova. Here comes our other 63 Pontiac. This time the Tempest of Jimmy Daniel. Saw the Le Mans earlier. Well, here's the Tempest. Daniel out of Montgomery, Alabama. And another all Pontiac, 535 cubic inches of poncho power. Taking on W.T. Shane. W.T. throwing down one of those drawn RFC Mosier shootout qualifying runs yesterday. In fact, he was numero uno in our Super Street qualifiers. Oh, W.T., where are you going? Trying to bring the RPMs up. The car crept right on through the beams, was not anywhere close to the starting line when the tree came down. That is what you call button failure. Jimmy Daniel gets the win, 1088 at 150 miles an hour. That's what you call W.T. Shane inside the car, saying words like, W.T.'s grandson down there on the starting line was like, what are you doing? Brian Horton's Malibu coming up next alongside Kevin Adams. Round number 1 of Super Street. 2 go down, 1 come back. Separated off the starting line by a mere and scant 6 thousandths of a second. 26 thousandths of a second difference between them at the end as Brian Horton goes 1087 to get the win at a $124, 1085 at 136. On the Jag side of the racetrack, Rocky Van Oates, little Vega wagon, 71 edition. By the way, I know a guy looking for a 7071 Vega wagon, original. Doesn't have to be running, just need a decent body. Time to build a new street car. Bob Ray's over here on the right-hand side. Gave him a run to Copper Canyon, Texas runner. Goes 11:20 to $137. Van Oak goes 11:13 for the win at 134. It's a Jurassic's Chevrolet-powered Mustang. Have you noticed with me that there's a lot of Chevrolet-powered Fords? Our starter down there, Brad says, hold on a minute, boys and girls. Let's check things out. Make sure, looks like the crew down at the turnaround is checking the racetrack. Make sure there's nothing coming out from behind either one of our cars. Is Ed Jurassic and Alex Miller sitting and waiting patiently. Another one of the Miller Monza mobiles. Jurassic, another one of those Chevrolet-powered Fords. I'm not determined yet if those are Ford-Olays or Chevards, but we'll take a vote. Get the decision passed by Congress here in about 22 years. It'll take them that long to discuss it, fuss it, cuss it. Ed on the left, Alex on the right. Budweiser, Jag Lane. We are green, we are going racing. Mr. Miller right side, Mr. Jurassic left. Is it the all Chevy or is it the Ford Olay? It's the all Chevy. 1087 beats a 1086. 100th of a second, 10,000th of a second, however you want to look at it. But it is Mr. Miller getting the win over Ed Jurassic. Steve Dominguez and Lamar Stevenson. Battle of the first generation Camaros. Lamar out of Alabama. Steve Dominguez out of Kansas. Now based out of Alabama, I do believe. Steve got the big dog out of Pedigo Performance Straight Line Engineering. Multi-time nationally bid final round contestant. Multi-time division champion. Multi-time round winner. Going to have to chase down Lamar at the other end. Can he get it done? Yes, he can. 1089.7 beats a 1082. 137 miles an hour by the big dog. 1082. 124 by Lamar. So we get to see him again. Paul Morris comes rolling in, and Joe Tankersley's 90 Trans Am. They're on the left-hand side. And Lou Murray, our twice wheel-standing Camaro. And Lou won here not that long ago. Car comes off the line, hikes the front end in the air. The throttle stop kicks in. The front end sets back down. As Lou rolls in and lights both bulbs, he knows better than that. Get Lou to back out and restage. The car goes hard on the throttle stop. When it comes off the throttle stop, it'll do a second wheelie. Literally the only car in the country I know of that does it. We got the Wally here a year ago. There's one. There's two. 10.907 at 150 miles an hour. 1086 by Laurel Morris. Buck 35 out of the Trans Am, and Lou Murray out of Eureka, Missouri. We'll be back. Don Moyer and Jay Smith come rolling in next. Jay's in the white car. Don, obviously, then, by simple Vulcan logic, would be in the non-white car over there in the Budweiser lane. 67 Camaro. Moyer, former U.S. Nationals winner. Did it back in 1981. There's a lot of you here this weekend that weren't even around back then. You weren't even thought of this. Don's not going to do it today. He goes 1088 at 128. 11-21 for Jay Smith. Don forgot the major rule of drag racing. Watch your opponent. As Jay was way behind, wasn't going to get there. And Don got down there, and he'll collect his Burlington Northern Santa Fe conductor's cap as soon as the shipment comes in. Greg Carter, Gary Horseman, a little Ford Falcon. 1861 edition, all Ford, 427 cubic inch combination. Trying to chase down that big block Camaro for the runner out of Franklin, Kentucky. Get it. Yes, it did. 1084 to 133, Horseman gets the win. 1080 to buck 24, Greg Garden. Every Ford-powered Falcon driver in America doing a happy dance right now for Gary. If you put all the Ford-powered Ford Falcon drivers together, I think we might have 4 or 5. Allison Pros. The bye run to close out the opening round of Super Street. Young Miss Allison, who's having a very good year, goes 1081 at 141 miles an hour. And she'll be back for round number 2. Stock Eliminator, left side of the ladder, and our first 3 designated pair. You should be in the lanes getting paired up. Jimmy Hidalgo and Morris. E-stock automatic and B-stock automatic. Walker and Heron, our F-stick and factory stock B competitors. Wallace and Bennett, F-stock automatic and E-stock automatic competitors. And the left side of the ladder. I hadn't even seen the ladder until a few moments ago. Who got a heads up B-Stock automatic race. Joe Santangelo, Brian Merkel will be doing battle. Kind of dancing over our ladder sheet to see if we have any huge handicap start pairings in stock eliminator. You know, like a 16-second car against an 8-second car. Don't really see any. None are jumping out at me. Yeah, here's Gary Summers, Carl Weisinger. That could be fun. A T-stick. See, Summers is in the Mustang, right? The Super Stang. Weisinger's in the Drag Pack Challenger. That'll be a decent handicap start race. You could root for your favorite of the two. Either the quick car to crush the slow car or the slow car to put the hammer on the quick car. So a little track prep as our stockers getting paired up back there in the lanes. We'll be bringing them around the corner here momentarily. I think I'm starting to see a few shuffle and rumble back there, but the left side of our stock eliminator ladder should be in the lanes getting paired up. Our first three pair should be there already, as we're ready to go with round number one of stock eliminator. Congratulations to Kelly Sperry picking up the Race to Win Motorsports. Kelly picking up the Race to Win Motorsports bounty. She knocked out Mark Smith in the opening round of Super Street. Kelly, you will need to check in with Michael Swan, Janice Swan over here in the oval track area. They'd like to get your picture taken. Add it to the file of the Race to Win Motorsports Bounty Hunters. Kelly picking up the Race to Win Motorsports gift certificate for punching out our champ from Joliet in the opening round of eliminations.
Pull it away. I'm Bo Butner, and I know a few things about automobiles. I'm happy to introduce our second location, Bo Knows Auto Group. We have a great selection of quality used cars. We can get you driving today for a small down payment and a monthly payment that you can afford. All you need is proof of employment and liability insurance. If you're looking to reestablish your credit and need a quality vehicle at a payment you can afford, check us out at Bo Knows Auto.
Racing is a risky sport. Don't take risks with your racing operation. On or off the track, protection from Larice Motorsports Insurance is not a risk. Get your quote today at Larice Motorsports Insurance.
Ultronics, the leader in performance electronics. Racers know and depend on their state-of-the-art systems every day. Perform Air Pro and Perform Air Eclipse are the racing industry standard, high-tech, easy-to-use weather systems. Power-Light lithium batteries, the super powerful lightweight energy source for your machine. And the Data Quest Power Quest, the most innovative data recorders and touchscreen switch panels you can find. Check out ultronicsinc.com for these products and more. Ultronics, the choice of champions.
Hey y'all, Emily Volkman here from Service Department Solutions to talk to you automotive dealership principals, service, and parts managers. Service Department Solutions is an automotive consulting group who can help you maximize your service and parts operations and your bottom line. We will submit a factory warranty request to your OEM for reimbursement of labor and parts markup according to your individual state statutes. We've dealt with all manufacturers and know how they will treat you. No dealership is too big or small. We handle them all. Maybe your guys need a little extra training and some new processes implemented. We've got them and can provide that extra push to help your winning team. Stop by the trailer and see us. Visit our website or call 412-651-2356. We're here for you 24/7.
With customer service and technical support second to none, FTI Performance Converters and Transmission give you the winning edge. Just ask any of our customers, like 2014 IHRA Top Dragster World Champion Kevin Brannon, or the 2014 IHRA Super Rod World Champion Mike Ruff. We are real racers with real experience. Call us today at toll-free at 866-726-8358, or visit us on the web at www.ftiperformance.com.
And Rich GTL Automatic, Nice Wanger, and Bill Jenkins. Our GTK Automatic taking on a GTM Automatic machine. And Decker and Summers, Super High Automatic, and the factory Super Stock E entry of Summers. So again, Summers and Decker, Nice Wanger and Jenkins. Kahili and Rich, our first three designated pair in super stock. When we get to your category coming up here in a little bit, right now it is stock eliminator. Getting ready to make their way down the racetrack. Round number one. Stock eliminator getting ready to throw down at us. Our Mosier Sportsman Shootout contestants. You guys need to be getting ready. Your time run will be coming up here shortly. Stock Eliminator. First pair of cars, we go from having a index on the scoreboard to a dial-in on the scoreboard. Racers are prognosticating what they think the car will run there in the opening round of Stock Eliminator based on weather conditions, temperature, humidity, barometric pressure, tailwind, headwind, so on, so forth, and etc. Gary Russell's 396 4-speed. Gary says, I'm going to run a 1012. Brian Irwin, C-Stock Automatic, the LT powered. Camaro over here on the right-hand side says he's going to run a 1097. So Irwin gets to go first. Here comes Gary Russell. A family hot rod machine out of East Sparta, Ohio. Gary back at the wheel. Down at the other end goes 1007 at 132. 1095 by Brian. Both drivers a little off their prognostication numbers. Brian closest to his gets the win, and Gary Russell's day is done. Freddie Goodwin taking on Vern Buchanan. Vern on an 1102, the little 351 combination. Mustang out of Arkansas. 1310 for Fred Goodwin. 4-cylinder, turbocharged, 83 T-Bird there on the left-hand side. Says he's going to run it 13 seconds. He's off and running. Here comes Vern. Long time and well-seasoned drag racer. Vern Buchanan over here on the right-hand side. Lights up the board. 11.05 at 118. 13.05 by Freddie Goodwin. Got down there, took 40 thou stripe, breaks out by 50. And Goodwin's T-Bird just got shot down. Steve Zorney taking on Terry Embry now. Embry, the E-Stock Automatic. The Toka Ridge Lodge entry, 396. 3.25 horse combination there on the right-hand side. Zorney, 360 cubic inch Dodge Dakota. He says 1182. Terry says 1090. Which one's going to make it? It's going to be Zorney. 78 on an 82, 78 on a 90 by Embry. Embry under by a bunch more. Steve Zorney gets the win. He gets to come back and play. Mikey Taylor. 305 stick shift Malibu. Engine builder out of Somerset here at the Bluegrass State, taking on Matt Welker's ride. Welker E-stick machine out of Clear Spring, Maryland. Goes red, Taylor goes green, 3000's green to be exact, 1226. Shutting it off, saving the wear and tear. Welker with an 1138 after he turned on the red bulb on this end of the racetrack. Kenny Vaughn stick shift, small block Corvette right side. Michael Rook, love the Tip City, Ohio based 340 Duster. Clean car, sweet ride. I love the 340 combination Mopar machines. $295 by Michael. What he thinks he's going to run. Kenny Vaughn says a 1045. So one bulb difference on the tree, a half a second. Kenny Vaughn gets the win, 1052 at 128. Michael Rook a little tardy leaving the starting line. Just not able to get her done down there at the other end. Runs 1089 on his 1095. Tim Weisnapple, 13-29. The dial for the 283 4-speed wagon. Johnny Osborne, Stock Automatic, 455 Buick. Give and chase. 2.29 seconds later, and he gets the win. 11:16 on the 11 flat. Weisnapple goes 12:98 on a 13:29 dial. I hear the train a-coming. It's coming around the bend. Whew. Bill Sims, Jamie Lynn. I'm thinking y'all need to check your weather stations out there this morning. Might be a little bit better than what you're calculating. Jamie Lynn on a 1059. The Camaro over here on the right-hand side. There goes Jamie. Bill Simpson's little Chevy too. The Buckeye State runner out of Franklin, Ohio. Out in front, and gets the win. 11:59 on the 11:65. 114, 10:52 on a 10:59. 5 thousandths of a second. Total difference between the two of them. Here's Darren Morris and Jimmy Hidalgo. Hidalgo on the right-hand side, the E-Stock automatic entry. And Darren Morris, the A-Stock automatic. 50. LS powered, 99 Firebird over there on the left-hand side. Hidalgo hikes the front end up in the air. Morris giving him a bit of a handicap start, trying to pull the bird up alongside. Here comes the bird. Got him, 1068 on a 1069. Morris under by 5 thou, 1084 on a 1087. Jimmy Hidalgo under by 28 thousandths of a second. So Morris gets the win. The Pups Day is done, at least here in stock. We'll see him come back in super stock. Ed Bennett's Camaro, the 71 edition. E-Stock automatic entry. And Jerry Wallace over here on the right-hand side. 350 F-Stock automatic hot rod. Good race between a first and second generation Camaro. So the gate they go. Wallace over here on the Jag side. Trying to hold him off top end, gets it done. 11:10 on the 11:09, 10:89 on the 10:90. Bennett's under by 8 thousandths of a second. He was a little bit tardy leaving the starting line. Never did get him reeled in there at the other end. Hannah Line taking on Rosalind Gressens. A couple of our female drivers here in Stock Eliminator doing battle with each other. Hannah's 396. E-Stock automatic entry. The 20-year-old youngster out of Minnesota. Land of 10,000 lakes. We were just up in Brainerd a couple of weeks ago. Hannah went to the semifinals at the Lucas Oil National. Right now, she's trying to chase down Rosalind. That 396 Camaro gets it done, 1097. 109 miles an hour, 1281 by Rosalind at 106. Jeff Smith and Phil Vickus. Smith over on the left-hand side, Phil Vickus. 340. 71 Duster. Good news for Phil is it's a short tow home as he was dead late out of the gate. Runs 11:07 at a $1:15 by Phil. Jeff Smith gets the win, 11:34 to 113 for the Bowling Green-based runner. That late start gives him an opportunity to sit back and become a spectator for the rest of the day. Carlton Sweezy up in the Corvette. Taking on Gail Pinkston. Pinkston's 327. Automatic, 67 Camaro on the right-hand side. Handicap start, not by much. Going to Sweezy down the left-hand side. Gail Pinkston said, yeah, you think so? Watch this. Grabbed a little bit off the starting line and parlayed it into a win. How about a 13 thousandths package for Gail Pinkston? All 11 on the tree, dead on 2 for the runner of 71 years of age. Here on the right-hand side, that's a pretty good lap. 11:17, 117. Coming up short there on the Budweiser side is Tommy Turner and Randy Lynn. Randy Lynn, who had some struggles in qualifying. Trying to work her way out of a hole. Looks like she's pulled up alongside Tommy Turner and gets the win. 1095 on a 1083. Turner goes down track, takes a 10th plus stripe, goes 1171 on the 1177. Simple application of the left foot upon the brake pedal might have reversed the outcome of that pair of cars, but being the key word. Casey Miles taking on Caleb McFarland, the A-Stick LS powered Firebird over here on the right-hand side, the 302 T28 4-speed first generation Camaro. Where are you going there, Caleb? Reel it in. Now you got to chase down the Camaro. McFarland went to the right off the line, opened up a huge door for Casey Miles, and he drove that Camaro right through it. 1131 on the 1130 at 112. 1003 on the 10 flat by Caleb. And it was Miles getting the win. Wade Owens taking on Dave Walther now. Big block, Corvette, small block, Camaro. Handicap start, believe it or not, by a 100th of a second going to the big block Corvette. Walther's 4-speed, 350 Camaro on a 1068 Owens. Let's wheel the Corvette on a 1069. Walter watched the street come down, sidestepped the left pedal. Clutch came out, mouse motor zinged, and 1072 at a $1.16. Walter gets the win. 1065 by Wade on a 1069 dial. Breaks him out at the other end of the racetrack. The Wade's day is done in the Corvette. Joe Bellinger in the AA stock automatic. 396. 69 Camaro there on the left-hand side. Ricky Stevens, J-stock automatic machine. Number 69. Second plus, handicap start. Going to Ricky. Bellinger off and running. Trying to reel him in. The Camaro coming. Got him. 1042 on a 45. He's under by 3. 1158 on the 1169. Under by a whole bunch. As we need the right side of the ladder now. Stock Eliminator, the right side of the ladder. Stock Eliminator, if you're not in the lanes yet, you're late. Stock Eliminator, need you to the lanes, please. It's Jimmy Cakel out of Michigan. Coming off a recent win at Indianapolis. In another huge field of stock Eliminator cars, Wayne Stevenson. 79, Chrysler, LeBaron. 360 combination for Wayno. Here comes Jimmy. Trying to see if he can stay alive. And gets it done. Double breakout goes to Cakel. 92 on a 95. 69 on a 1174. There on the left-hand side. So Cakel gets to stay and play. The Oldsmobile will be back. Julie Behrman's 400 cubic inch Firebird. Taking on Marcus Widow. The Hellcat baby, little 318 M stock automatic ride. And a red light start by Marcus. Julie goes thinking. Thank you very much. Firebird works its way down track for the runner out of Ohio to a 1078 on a 1079 dial at 122. 1219 by Widow after a 1223 was forecast. Tom Head and Kevin Wells. Going to do battle next. .83 cubic inch, 64 Plymouth Belvedere. Here on the Jag side of the racetrack. Trying to chase down Kevin Wells, not going to get it done. Wells gets the win, 1122 at 112. 72 Nova, 1165 by Head. 106 miles an hour, a little quick to the dial down there out of the vintage Mopar machine. Jake Quinn coming down from Louisville. Looking on Jason Clark out of New Haven. 327. 66 Chevelle there on the left lane. 1179 the dial for the Chevelle. He's going to go first. MJ's little 305 cubic Camaro going to be given change. Polster up on the right hand side. Green lights the pair. We are off and running. Jay trying to hide in his panel, C-pillar, and gets the win. 11:15 at 112. 11:76 by Clark. As the driver in the Chevelle was trying to find MJ, and MJ was using an old trick of sneaking up and running right down that center line stripe, hiding till the very last moment. This is Mike Wolfel. Dale Hultquist come rolling in next. Hultquist all the way from Crosby. Down in the Lone Star State of Texas. Wolfel. Whew. That stick shift Chevy 2 stood it up not once, not twice, but 3 times. As he was trying to get it to calm down a little bit, he was perfect leaving the starting line. And after that, it all went to heck. Man, that little Chevy 2 just stood it up on the rear bumper. Wolfel grabbed another gear. It dropped down. It banged. It stood back up again. It dropped down. It took a chunk out of the concrete. You can see the dust down there about 120 feet out. Whew. And Mike Wolfel's going to get that Chevy 2 back to the pit area and get underneath it and look to see what else got damaged. Wowza. So Wolfel comes up short on that pair, but boy did he put on a display. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Warren, can you back that up so I can watch it again?